They haven't told me what to do yet, but I'm assuming I have to undress from the waist down. This is a mask that I made, because there's no mask anywhere. So no one can come here with me, my husband or my baby. So I'm not used to this. We'll see. I'll give you guys an update once I'm finished. Look at this. I have no eyelashes on. I was running late for my appointment because I was still having to work, and then I was on a conference call, and then I had to like do all that. So as y'all could tell in the earlier clips, I was at the doctor's office for my first ultrasound. They did a transvaginal ultrasound on me. I did get some pictures, and I'll put one right here. So I got 3 pictures. The baby had a heartbeat. I'm so happy they was able to hear the heartbeat, because I was doing some research and some people are not able to hear a heartbeat this early. So I'm due December 8th. The apps are saying December 4th, but he said give or take between December 4th and December 8th, because my period has a longer window than the average 28 to 30 day window for period. Mine's like 38 days. So I figured I would be a little bit earlier, hence them giving me a December 8th sorry, a December 8th due date. So he said it could change the further along I get, but based off the measurements of the baby, I'm due December 8th. So that made me happy. I'm so relieved that the baby had a heartbeat, and I was able to see the yolk sac, which will be disappearing within the next few weeks, according to the app Education. And I was very happy with that. I did not have to get a pap smear because I had a pap smear back in November, and I think you can go a few years stretch now. They changed it. It used to be when you get a pap smear you have to get one every year, and I was getting them every year when I first started, because that's before like the laws changed. But now I'm good. I don't have to get one. It came back normal back then, so I'm good. But I heard if you haven't had one during your first ultrasound, they may go ahead and do a pap smear, because they're already doing the transvaginal ultrasound on you, just to let you know. So the ultrasound went well. I tried to get out of having to do face-to-face contact for work, but he couldn't write me a letter for that. So it is what it is. I still have to go into people's houses. I do have a mask. It's not CDC certified, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a dry baby wipe as a filter, and I'm just gonna have to wear it like that and call that a day. But this is machine washable. Anyways, back to the topic. I am extremely nauseous. I have food aversions. I can't eat, and that's a new symptom. So I'm technically still in a 6-week window. My app is saying I'm going to be 7 weeks tomorrow, but because I'm 4 days later than the due date, I'm still in that 6-week window. But I'm just going to go ahead and post this video so you guys can understand how that first ultrasound went. The education that he gave me during that ultrasound is, hopefully, and I quote, he said, hopefully the pandemic will be ironed out by the time you have the baby, and that it'll be like a vaccination or something will happen by then to where we can get back to normal. He said usually in the summertime is when viruses start to die down, but I think it's because of the heat. And he referenced the H1N1 situation that happened some years ago. So he's praying that it's going to be ironed out by December, but he let me know if it doesn't, my husband can be in the delivery room, or you can have one support person in the delivery room for the entirety of that stay. He can't, or she can't leave or come back or whatever. So obviously I'm going to choose my husband, but he had to give me that warning, like if it doesn't get better by December, I gotta be prepared to only have one support person. We can't have no visitors, like on an average celebration of delivery. You know how you have relatives and family members, relatives and friends come and visit you and see the baby? Can't do that. So he already let me know that I'm not going to be getting a monthly ultrasound. It seems like he said my next one is going to be for that. They do two transvaginal ultrasounds. One was this first one to verify the pregnancy and your due date. The second one is for like a test, and they also draw your blood, and it's to test for like abnormalities of the fetus, and if the baby's growing correctly, and if there are any signs of any birth defects. So I have that one. He said it's between 10 and 14 weeks for the first trimester, and then you have another one for the second trimester at the very beginning of the second trimester. And then he told me at 18 weeks, between 18 and 20 weeks, I will be able to find out the baby gender, and they'll be doing that at that time. But right now, he said I could have virtual medical appointments, and they did not schedule me for my next appointment because they're consolidating all of the offices and putting all the pregnant moms and like as having us report to one office. So I'm on a wait list, and they're gonna call me and let me know when my next appointment is. So I didn't like that, because they're usually they usually schedule an appointment at the end of your appointment. They'll schedule the next one with you in person, but can't do that. And then the doctor was like, y'all ain't got nothing but time. With a nurse, she was like, y'all ain't got nothing but time. It's a lot of people coming in pregnant. It's not the time to be getting pregnant. I was like, look, what do you expect? We in a house. Mine's a little bit different because we low-key planned this one. Like, it's not like, oops, it happened. I already said before this pandemic happened that we could stop being careful in March, and I got pregnant. It just so happened that in March the pandemic happened, and boom, we got a quarantine baby. It just worked out that way. But I did not know I was going to get pregnant. I knew it was a chance because we wasn't being careful. But you know, every woman's body is not the same. Some people take a few months to get pregnant. It took us 9 months to conceive our first baby. So I did not expect to get pregnant on the first try. So it took us 9 cycles to conceive Bash. So this was all a surprise to us. You know, we're both sitting there with masks on our face. The nurse is there with mask on her face. You know, you used to shaking hands when you first meet somebody. It was awkward. It was awkward. But we made it. So yeah, that's an update. I'm due December 8th. If it changes, I will let you guys know, and I will let y'all know when my next appointment is. But recap, they'll call me when that happens. In the meantime, I will continue to give you symptom and bump updates. So the only recent symptom is food aversion, constipation, and nauseous constantly. So I'm still tired, so that didn't change. I'm still exhausted. So if you guys are feeling the same, let me know down in the comment section below. And I appreciate you following this journey. I'm appreciating the love and the positive vibes that I've received so far. It is such great news in this really tough time. It's so beautiful outside, y'all. I don't even want to go in a house. I'm just sitting in my car. It's so nice. But everybody is suspect right now, and I can't risk it. So let me take my butt in the house. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next update. If you enjoy content like this, subscribe to my channel for more. I'll see you guys in the next video.